Hi, I'm Rhonda Massad from the West Island blog, and I am here with Jessica DeRay. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
She is a broker from West Island broker, Kirkland resident, and she's a Sotheby's broker, real estate broker, and we are here to discuss the trials and tribulations of real estate during a self-imposed rest. Um, I try and find words that I can use to call our isolation a little bit less negative. So, self-imposed rest.
I like that actually. I
Yeah,
like
a little less daunting than, the usual words. So
exactly.
you are not considered an essential service.
No, I'm not. I'm a non-essential. I'm a non
Okay, you're a non-essential, but you have processed transactions. I know some friends of mine have been to the notary and this and that. How does that work?
So basically we are not actually allowed at the notary office. Only clients are allowed to sign and they have their own procedures put in place so that everyone can keep their own distance.
Okay.
I wasn't even allowed to congratulate my client on the day of.
Okay. And so they went, they did it. It was okay. Everybody was comfortable.
Well, for now, actually, they can actually do signatures via electronic signatures. So they have changed also the way they do business as
How
well.
did they go about the reading of their document has to be read?
I guess they share their screen on Zoom.
Okay, they're doing this. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I can see how that works.
You
And you
know,
know what? I don't mind that in the sense that even in the future, like sometimes it's very inconvenient to go to the notary. Like you're moving, your things are going on, and it would be fun to actually have a Zoom notary.
100% agreed.
Yeah, I
Agreed.
think that, especially like in a January, who wants it?
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, so how do you see real estate being impacted from a price point when this is over? Like are we like I mean right now we're not really selling, but we will get back to selling, God willing, soon.
Hopefully. You know what? The dates keep changing. We tell our clients it's always on a daily basis. Every hour it keeps changing. I do foresee the market coming back strong. I do believe that we should hit the ground running as soon as it, does come back because we do have buyers that need to buy and people that need to sell. Don't forget with all this economy changes, people need to sell obviously because either they've lost their jobs or things, unfortunate things have happened. So there will be things that will be up for sale and people are needing to buy.
Okay, and renters are living a different kind of experience as well because they can't, some have not renewed their lease and some have. And I know from my perspective, I have a couple of tenants and some are just flat out not paying at all and
Hmm.
some are paying. So I think, and I still owe the maintenance and the hydro and all that. So there,
It's
it's a quandary.
it's tough. A lot of renters have approached me and said, you know what do I do? I have landlords, who've asked for an increase because of the COVID situation. That's a whole other story on its own.
You can't though. I'm concerned about that because you can't really increase more than the percentage that the Régie des Rentes will allow.
Exactly. So that's why I always refer them, go to the Régie, figure out what you can do, what's going on there. And also, people that wanted to buy as well, but cannot because of circumstances. Maybe they lost their job. Now they're thinking, okay, I should rent. So now they're going to the rental route or going back to home with their parents. So it's going to be quite hectic, let me tell you.
And what about qualifying? How am I going to qualify? Like, let's just say, for example, I've lost my job now. Now one of the biggest questions when you go to get a mortgage is, have you ever been on unemployment or have you been on unemployment in the last 12 months?
Well, that's the thing. Actually, a lot of transactions have stopped or couldn't go through because people have lost their jobs. So that's have happened. I had a few colleagues that have told me that, so they couldn't notarize because someone had lost their job also. And basically, when you qualify, now we've had three drops, I believe. Yeah, it was three drops for the mortgage rates so
Yeah.
far.
What is it at today? Do you know?
I have to double check. But with that, it differs, right? So people went right away. They got their pre-approval as soon as they dropped. So they're qualified. It lasts up to 6 months. So people are ready to buy for those who haven't had those unfortunate events. So they're ready to go and ready to buy. It's just the inventory is still low, especially now. But I have spoken to, colleagues and even for myself, listings are coming. It just depends as to when.
Okay. And this whole business of the signing will be at the notary. We got that. But can I list? Can we not morph into showing houses online?
You know what? As much as we can say everything is done virtually, a lot of people have not put in place videos or virtual tours when they've listed certain homes. So you really, now we can't even enter the house. An agent cannot enter the house. The owner has to do a virtual video. So it's,
Okay.
by Zoom, by FaceTime, whatever is available to them. but it still changes the experience, right? For the buyer, people want to be able to walk in, feel, have their senses.
Yeah, how does it feel? I'm very gut related when I buy a property. My gut is totally involved. Like there's some kind of something happening. If I feel good, yeah. If I don't, my mother's the same. We buy our properties the same way. That's how we roll.
It's the energy. You got to feel
Yeah.
it, right? So buyers are holding off. For those who are buying, because there has been sales in March and for the first quarter. Obviously, in January there wasn't any of this, but for those who have been buying, it's mostly condos, I would say.
Okay.
Who are just investing and have already seen the documentation, or there was a pre-inspection. They'll rely on that versus because right now it's ripple effect. If you were to buy a property, how are you going to get an inspector to come in to inspect it? And it's just a ripple effect. So
Would you buy right now? Would you buy right now or no?
I wouldn't. I'm a person that actually goes with the gut. So I need to kind of feel it, see it. I don't think virtual would do it for me. We do offer it. I mean, I do offer it for my clients as well. I have it for my listings, but some people are able to do it like that. For condos, I agree. It's a different story. It's smaller plat layout. Sometimes
You kind of get, if you see the map, you can kind of get it.
People buy pre-construction all the time too, and it's just
Yeah.
a piece of paper, right? So, but a house it's very different.
I'm one of those. I'm living in a pre-construction, and I'm 10 days away when they shut.
Ooh.
I was 10 days out. So I'm kind of like really anxious that Monday's going to start back. So new construction will start back Monday. So that's going to be great. All right. So how do people get in touch with you if they have any questions or advice that they need?
Well, you can call me. You can find me on Facebook, Jessica Dire, or jessicadire.com. All my information is there, my telephone number, email address, and I'm very active on social media, as you are as well. So you can find me on there too.
All right. Thanks for taking the time today.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good one.
You too.